It's going to fall for Ibrahimovic. Oh, come on! Come on!
What's up, guys? Football Galaxy here with the second episode of the MLS 18 show. Pretty much a March recap, considering how I had zero time to make episodes for week 2 to 5. So I just want to get this started because we have a lot of weeks to cover. Again, sorry for not working on those weeks because, again, I had no time at all. So I'm sorry. Let's just go right into this, okay? March 10th, it started the second week of the MLS season. Columbus played against Montreal and defeated them with a 3-2 score. Nice victory for Columbus, giving them, I believe, their second victory. Yes, it is. After that, New England Revolution played against Colorado 2-1. Nice victory. LAFC pretty much shocked us all with a huge defeat over RSL for the 5-1 score. Chicago lost against Sporting Kansas City 4-3. Vancouver made their second victory over Houston this time 2-1. New York Red Bulls destroyed Portland Timbers 4-0. Another defeat for Portland Timbers. Minnesota, they won against Orlando City 2-1. It was actually a surprising victory. Atlanta came up with a comeback after their defeat against Houston with a 3-1 score against DC. And finally, New York City FC defeated LA with the Galaxy with a 2-1 score. It was actually surprising because people thought that the New York City FC would actually defeat LA with a 3-0 score or even more. But the Galaxy was actually satisfying. It was a good game. It was a good game. I watched it, and they just make a good show. Week 3, on Saturday, March 17th, DC and Houston tied 2-2. Minnesota made another surprising victory, this time against Chicago, 2-1. Chicago having their second defeat. Wait, the third. Is it the third defeat or a second defeat? Wait, hang on. For Chicago, that would be... Well, actually, it would be their second defeat, actually. So, up next, Philadelphia and Columbus tied 0-0. Montreal defeated Toronto with a 1-0 score. They defeated their Canadian rivals, their very first encounter of the 2018 edition. New York City with yet again another victory, this time against Orlando. That's their second defeat. I don't know about second. Wait, is it a second defeat, Fred? Let me see. Yes, it is their second defeat because the first one they tied with DC 1-1. So that would be their second defeat. And then Atlanta destroyed Vancouver with a 4-1 score. Huge victory for Atlanta. Sporting Kansas City defeated San Jose with a 3-2 score. Another victory for them. Real Salt Lake finally showed up with a 1-0 score against the New York Red Bulls. And then finally FC Dallas defeated Seattle Sounders with a 3-0 score. That was for Sunday, March 18th. For Saturday, March 24th, the beginning of week 4. New England tied with New York 2-2. FC Dallas tied with Portland Timbers 1-1. Columbus showed up with a 3-1 score against DC. New York Red Bulls defeated Minnesota with a 3-0 score. Minnesota having a defeat on that one. Colorado tied with Sporting Kansas City 2-2. And Vancouver tied with LA 0-0. A huge game that was. A great game that the Galaxy showed on that day. People thought that Vancouver was going to beat them dead on, but they didn't. It was a big, huge battle for the ball, and they pretty much duked it out to a 0-0 draw. But great play by both teams, to be honest. And then we go into week 4. On Friday, March 30th, Toronto defeated and got their first win over Real Salt Lake 3-1. On Saturday, March 31st, Orlando defeated New York Red Bulls 4-3, having finally a victory. LA Galaxy made a huge comeback against LAFC 4-3 at StubHub Center, the first edition of El Tráfico. They won it thanks to their superstar Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Columbus lost against Vancouver 2-1. And then after that, Chicago tied against Portland Timbers 2-2. Portland not doing so well so far in the season. Minnesota lost against their rivals Atlanta with a 1-0 score. Atlanta, yet again, another victory over Minnesota. New York City FC, they defeated San Jose with a 2-1 score. Good win. Let's see. After that, New England Revolution defeated Houston Dynamo with a 2-0 score. Sporting Kansas City yet with another win against DC, this time 1-0. Colorado came up against Philadelphia 3-0. And Seattle loses again, this time against Montreal Impact. And then finally to week 5. Well, actually, that was week 5, huh? Yeah, that was week 5. Week 6 is just to begin. But I will do an episode. I will make sure, guys. I will make an episode for week 6, and then from then on, it'll just be week 7, episode for week 8. Hopefully, I will get back to the pattern, because for this one, I really came in late. I am sorry, guys. Once again, I apologize, but I was really busy, which is why I just decided to finalize this into a recap of March. So that's pretty much it, guys. That was pretty much it. Literally, that was pretty much it. Thank you for watching this episode of the MLS 18 show, and I was pretty short. Only 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. What's that, Fred? Oh, be quiet, dude. I just really do not know what to talk about. You know, we should extend this. Yeah, we should extend this a little bit more. You know, let's talk about more stuff. About MLS. This is the MLS 18 show. This is not just about you know, like all the matches. There should be some news. How about for our edition, let's just talk about the main attraction that last week came out. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the greatest debut in MLS history. It was an official thing, and I saw the game. So it was like the most amazing thing I've ever seen in years of the Galaxy. I saw the game, dude. The whole entire thing. I even bet it on my mom, $5, and she was. Because, you know, moms are supposed to support you. Unfortunately for me, she had to go to stupid LAFC just because she said they were a better team. I'm like, thank you for your support, mother. So she went for LAFC, and I was the only one for the Galaxy. Boom! I beat her with a 4-3 score. Huge comeback. Everyone expected LAFC to win that game, but no. The Galaxy said, no way. We're not going to lose against the rookies. The legends are always better. And yes, the Galaxy proved that. Not only by defeating the 4-3 score, but bringing a legend itself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The best goal I've ever seen of the Galaxy in years. It was amazing. The Galaxy even called that the goal heard around the world, because millions of people around the world saw the freaking goal and were like completely excited. Even Fred tipped his head off when he saw the thing. It was unbelievable. But a great goal that was. It was awesome. Everyone went nuts about it. But it was just great. A perfect score, perfect win. And pretty much Zlatan Ibrahimovic won the man of the match and also won goal of the week. It was inevitable that he would win goal of the week, but still, great performance and great debut by the Lion of Los Angeles, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And other news in MLS, let us see what we have here. The MLS Cup has begun, of course. It actually begun today on April 6th. Because that's what it said it would begin. And for the Galaxy, actually, I don't even know if it's like, I mean, it said it was 19 teams, but then I figured out Minnesota's in it, so it was kind of a weird thing. But anyway, this year's inaugural season of the EMLS Cup is presented by the PlayStation. It's upon us, and it is a journey to PAX, or PAX, I'm going to say instead, PAX East, or virtual visit via MLS streams on Twitch for a daily week of EA Sports FIFA 18 content. So it says here that we're giving you the definitive rundown of everything happening, throughout this glorious weekend. So pretty much you're just going to be playing throughout the weekend, and it says here that from 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Time on days 1 and 2, the 19 gamers square off. In live standings, I actually have no idea. But the matches, according to EMLS, the matches for the Cup, for the playoffs so far, are LA Galaxy up against Houston Dynamo, GG Godfather, the guy for the Galaxy, against Kid M3 Mito, for representing Houston. Then we got Didi Cristilito, let me say that again, Didi Crislito, there we go, representing New York City, versus Phil B94, representing Toronto. And then also a PAX East. Well, those only 2 games? Or 3 games, more likely? No, that is 2 games, huh? Okay, there's only 2 games. Wait, hang on. Oh, these are the most compelling preliminary matchups. Okay, I see. Let's see, before the weekend's playoff rounds kick off, let's take a look at some of the other PAX East highlights throughout the first couple of days. Keep in mind that some of them are pretty sure you can obviously go for the MLSsoccer.com website, and I'm not sure, but I think they could show up also on the MLS YouTube channel. And let's see, the playoffs are from April 7th to April 8th, so it is tomorrow. And let's see, things really start to get real on Saturday when the MLS Cup playoffs kick off with 2 matches from the Eastern Conference at 1 p.m. With the first 2 sets, the competitors from the West will go at it shortly afterwards at 1:40 p.m. Conference matches will rotate through until 4 p.m. with the single elimination matches setting the stage for Sunday's Conference Championships and MLS Cup Final. I don't know when that's going to be. Oh, wait. It's going to be from April 8th, huh? Wait, what? Whatever. Anyway, only one gamer can be crowned EMLS Cup champion, and on Sunday, April 8th, we'll find out the inaugural champion of this premier North American eSports event. It's only 2 days, wow, okay. I expected it to be a little bit more larger, like for at least a week. Apparently not, but okay. Even though Sunday's competition marks the final day of the tournament and of PAX East, it won't be the last for the 2 competitors who make it this far. Each will progress to the next round of the FIFA Global Series qualifiers, the next step on the road of the FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Final. True as that may be, nothing beats bragging rights, except maybe the chance to etch your name into the history books as EMLS Cup's inaugural conqueror. Folks, you can listen or read to more of this news through the MLS official app or MLSsoccer.com. And pretty much these news of EMLS has been brought to you by MLS app. Download anytime on iPhone or Android. And guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to see really quick, but other than that, I think that is it. I guess one short news is that recently Zlatan Ibrahimovic went to the LA Kings and pretty much, just celebrated with them. The LA Kings quoted that... Wait, hang on, I'm trying to find it. Anyway, I think... Well, right now, they're calling him the King of Los Angeles, which is something that is obviously, it's obviously inevitable, because he's, the big man right now. But I think, what I remember is that they quoted telling Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I wish he had skates so that way we could use his talent on the ice. And yeah, I wouldn't blame them. So guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna leave with this last news. We're going back to the MLS expansion as we go into FC Cincinnati, which is, I do think, a highly likely expansion team through MLS throughout the next years. So here's the news, the last news you'll be hearing for today's show. FC Cincinnati, one of 12 current MLS expansion candidates, now appear to have the necessary city council votes needed to construct a stadium in the city's West End neighborhood, according the Cincinnati Inquirer and local ABC affiliate WCPO. The USL club, which is competing with groups from Sacramento and Detroit for the rights to join Nashville as an MLS franchise in this current round of growth, has likely secured the needed stadium site votes based on a financing. Is it financing or financing? Oh, whatever. What's that, Fred? Dude, okay. Please do not let me hurt you. Just be the guy who's always silent in that corner. Thank you. Deal struck between his team and city council members PG Stiedenfield. PG Stiedenfield, that's his name. And David Mann. So pretty much what they're trying to say is that the city has pretty much support now to make a stadium. And pretty much that benefits now they're key to entering MLS. So I don't know about you, but that is pretty much a good news for Cincinnati, especially how they really want to go into MLS. Joining pretty much Nashville, because Nashville's in, and Miami. Miami is pretty much the recent one that got the ticket to entering. So by 2020, MLS said that they were planning to have 28 teams, even though right now there's 3 candidates. So there's 23 teams right now, and there's 3 candidates. It would be a total of 26. So there's more teams that will eventually show up. Hopefully Sacramento is one of them, because I really want Sacramento to join. But for right now, Cincinnati is in the high level right now of joining them. So let's see how it goes there in the future. And by the way, Cincinnati is a really good team, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati actually did join. It'd be great for them. I'd be happy for them. But still, we have a lot to go through, so we'll see what happens in the future. So, folks, that's pretty much it. It's been 13 minutes, going to 4. Actually, it's been 15 minutes. My bad. So I think it's pretty good. Pretty good offer. And it's pretty good to end it. So thank you guys for watching the MLS 18 show. Stay tuned for the coming soon one, because week 6 is about to begin. So you'll be seeing the MLS 18 show episode 3 week 6 pretty much shortly. But until then, thank you again, folks, for watching today's episode. Stay tuned for more episodes of MLS 18 show. Stay tuned for more videos on the Football Chaos channel. And until then, have yourselves a great MLS night.
Andrew Carlton, lots of